excites you right now about the digital lifestyle?
Well, we predicted at the beginning of the decade that this would be the decade that the digital approach would be taken for granted, whether it's photos, music, communicating. And there was a lot of work to do. Getting the software breakthroughs, the hardware breakthroughs, the ease of use, the security, all those tough problems. And what's fun about this show is it lets us come and see what the progress is. See all the inventive things that the various companies are doing, see how they fit together. And I think it's pretty phenomenal. This has been a great year moving towards the digital lifestyle. I'd say it's going even faster than we would have expected.
So it's Bob.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get started, get started, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started.
Welcome, Gary Shapiro, President and CEO of the Consumer Electronics Association.
Thank you. Well, let's get it started.
If people could hear this, and of course back then the technology, it wasn't there. You'd have to have a 24-track, multi-track studio and oxide tape, and so it just wasn't usable or doable. And now, of course, you can do this. And these guys said that they had the software and they could do it, and I said, oh yeah, show me. So they did it. They got it. And you'll never know what slips and what lives between the tracks until you listen to an Aerosmith song and you hear what breathes and what's at the end. And if those that do it right, they won't edit out too much of the stuff. So you can hear the grunting and the, shh, don't flush the toilet. And if you have this at home, it's like you got a recording studio in your home. It's right there in your little laptop. And you know, if the Domino's guy comes, you don't have to tip him. You can let him play cowbell.
Make life more convenient for our citizens, improve government services, and improve profits for the private sector.
When folks saw all potential applications from this new network. It's the excitement that has driven it since then.
Interesting applications to get off the web. This is one of them, which is kind of satellite imagery and coming in close, flying into Las Vegas. We're going to come in. You can see the airport on your right and the different hotels. And we're going to come into the Hilton. And when we get to the Hilton, what we're going to do is draw a little radius about 90 meters in, or a circle 90 meters in radius, and show you what the penetration of Wi-Fi is around the Hilton. You can see that centered on the room that we're in right now. Now, WiMAX, which is Wi-Fi's big brother, which has 40 or 50 kilometer capability, let's just back off, look at Las Vegas. Continue to back off. And we'll just do a 50 kilometer radius circle around there, and you can see what the capability is to turn Las Vegas into a digital city with a WiMAX broadband wireless implementation.
What a thing to compete with.
Did you like that show we had up front?
Yeah, I did. Do these people know that I'm brought out here to be the Luddite?
No, I don't think that's the case. We want you to come out and tell us what technology means to people like you, to organizations like Sunday.
Technology, you have special effects, you have animation. I mean, those are now industries almost unto themselves. It came as a result of artists having new opportunities given to them by the new technology. So that's where Sundance comes in. I mean, Sundance, obviously, as I am, I'm about storytelling and content. And you can have, technology it's not to be an end unto itself. It's a means to an end. So we're together on that. We can't create product and have it stay in a closet. So it's all about what you can do with and for us and what we can do for you.
Yeah, it seems that some of this broadband delivery capability, which can be very localized, has a perfect match with the independent producer, the small producers, the tailored presentation, the tailored content creation, and then the tailored delivery of them.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, it's all tied to one of the great, for me, one of the great benefits and pluses is what it's done for the democratization of film. I mean, the fact is now that we have access to more tools that you have created, and therefore to each other. I mean, we now have more access to one another, and the democratization of film that has been brought by the new technology. So now the artist is going to be freer and have more protection in terms of their own individual